The Magicians of Retroactive Reaction, Season 1, Episode 2. To begin, we're actually going to jump backwards to the parallel with the beast and obviously the cards looking like a moth swarm. I also want to mention the castle, of course, from that episode that I didn't mention last time, and the fact that Quentin passes out and then the castle crashes, and then obviously Quentin dies, and then Filler gets destroyed. Saying they necessarily planned that, but it definitely is what happened.
Some kind of paralysis spell.
I also think it's a spell that like freezes up the muscles, but we can see that it really isn't. It's obviously a time thing, as we can see with the clocks and everything. Of course, she has no way of knowing that. Also, just a second to gush about the beast design. It's gorgeous. I mean, love it. I do really think this says more about my headcanon that Quentin has some level of like time-related abilities, because there's no reason why Dean Fogg should assume he would be naturally better at using magic during a time spell. I know it's to imply he has a natural ability with physical type related spells, but I don't think that's all of it.
Quentin, take this.
Also, Jane, where did you get the dead moth? Like, did you fight him? Why is this not mentioned? Also, I don't remember if this continues to be a theme, but throughout this episode, Alice and Margot and Ellie and Quentin are paralleled multiple times. I gotta say, I think they both should have just kissed, both pairings. I'm just saying. The language really reminds me of Timeline 23, as you'll see.
On purpose? Like, you guys cast it thinking, oh, monster from another world, by all means, come on in.
Trying to let magic in, but you let in something much worse.
What?
Monster.
I just want to highlight Elliot's reactions to like Quentin talking. It goes from like, oh, this is like serious, like throughout this whole conversation, and him resonating with it, and I just really love these micro-expressions from both of them. It's that switch right here, that's what's happened.
I can't go back.
So, okay. There's a spell, if they question you, so they can't read your minds. I'll write it down.
Can you just help me live with myself?
Okay, I'm gonna tell you something deep and dark and personal now. Ready? Good. I killed someone. Eating a candy bar, because by then I already ate my feelings at a professional level, and I saw him.
If you're trying to tell me that it gets better.
God, no, it doesn't. I'm trying to tell you, you are not alone here.
Why do you care?
It's curious. Just 'cause, I don't know. I want to be your friend, I guess.
I don't feel like you do.
You do not have to make me feel better. We basically just met each other.
Well, I bond fast. Time is an illusion.
Also, this is a screen grab from episode 1 of Q's bedroom behind his head.
Everyone else comes with a lot of static, but him, he's clear as a fucking bell. Says he's a magician. That's all I know about him. That and everything that he taught me is real, and it works.
Holy shit.
Let's just say life wasn't exactly nonstop fun growing up. That's why I love that voice. Saved my ass so many times, he's basically my only friend. Yeah, right up until he...
Also, I feel like this implies the time loops are like a lot longer than we might first assume, since the Beast is interacting with him since childhood, and I'm from the assumption that the Beast is interacting with them because of the summoning spell that's happened in previous timelines, or possibly Jane asking for help in the first timeline. I'll get into that a little bit later. And a prequel would be a great spin-off, and we're gonna just keep listing different spin-offs. That would be great. Every episode. Probably. This is such a parallel to the Life and the Day scene that I'm about to play. Also, I think it kind of goes along with the concept that magic is related to love. Also, obviously, magic's also a big parallel to just addiction in general throughout this series, which is really obvious, but I don't really have to theorize about that.
It's everywhere. All around me. The whole world. Power and beauty.
Reflects the beauty of all life. And
These are mainly visual parallels. There's a lot of shoulder/arm injuries throughout the series with the Beast, Elliot, and Q. I don't really know what that means or anything. It's just something I'm taking note of. I really don't get why Jane doesn't give more information earlier. Of course, we haven't seen other timelines. Maybe that led to undesirable effects. But I really don't understand how it would.
is Fillory real?
Why even ask? If you'll just forget it again.
The books, they always felt realer than anything.
Then it's real.
You're a much better liar than I expected you to be.
I mean, sure, I touched it, but we all touched it. I mean, I touched. We're studying, so.
And the worst is, you're so eager to belong, you even forget why you're here.
Why am I here?
You dreamed of it, didn't you? Fillory. Before the attack. Like a warning.
This scene really furthers my belief in the fact that Quentin has memories of his past timelines. She's also comparing him to herself during this whole interaction, and that the dreams are his subconscious remembering. As we'll continue to see.
Yeah, how did you?
Because I've dreamed of it too. Do you think you have a destiny?
Yes.
Yeah. I used to believe that crap too when I was young.
When I first watched the show, I perceived Q's dreams as like telepathically put into Q by Jane, but I really have changed my perception because of the fact that looking into it, it really contradicts what she says, and it really aligns more with Quentin's thought process rather than hers. Especially like the psych ward episode later on. I mean, I consider that Jane is the same Jane as we're seeing in these dreams.
There is no destiny. No born heroes.
Because you're starting toward your destiny. That's all.
Can't tell you why the beast came sniffing for you. There's no reason it should be you.
He's going to find you. You're the one he wants. You have to learn. I wouldn't. Playing with time is such difficult magic. You'll just make it worse.
Again, part of my belief is that Quint has some level of time-related powers. I mean, why does Jane or his subconscious imply that he could do anything with time? Like, that is not a typical ability. From what we understand, Jane is the only one who is really able to manipulate it to any severe degree. Also, the next clips, I feel like show that possibly in the first time in the timeline, the reason the group got involved at all is because Jane asked for help or Q volunteered. I really do believe these dreams are related to his subconscious memories.
Hello? You need help? Oh, bless it wouldn't help them, would it? This is your problem that you should solve. Quentin, Penny, they're not built for this.
I know, and I've tried.
Go back there.
You say that like I could hop a bus.
Find a way back. Find the beast. Kill him.
And as I'm going to continuously repeat myself, it does support my headcanon or theory about Q having subconscious memories and having this kind of sense of like cosmic guilt for the deaths of his friends. Yeah.
Dream, and you are a fictional English schoolgirl stuck in my head from a book.
You know I'm not.
And a teacher with full use of his hands. There's that new wrinkle.
Find a way to help you. Heal your hands.
And Jane continues to confound me. I feel like it's only reason she doesn't is for plot reasons. I maybe would have more understanding again if we had seen more timelines. A lot of this rewatch, obviously, as you can tell, is going over my theories, and that is gonna continue being a theme. I'm not necessarily saying these are 100% accurate, but I do feel like it's continuing to be so far, but obviously I'm very biased. I'm going in there with that perspective, but I am willing to be proven wrong.